Welcome to Drive It Repeat's second episode of Weekend Getaways from Hyderabad. We're heading out to Laknavaram Lake and Bogatha Waterfalls via Warangal. We started from Gachibowli and had our breakfast near this landmark ICICI building. We found a breakfast auto. We had some puris here, they were very tasty. It was puffy and crunchy, and we had some aloo curry and coconut chutney to go with. We took the outer ring road after our breakfast. This road will take us to Gatkesar, after which we will use the toll road via Bongir. So, here's the trip plan. We started at around 10 am from Gachibowli. We'll have to reach Warangal by around 2 o'clock, have lunch, and then rest for a while and visit the Warangal Fort for a sound and light show in the evening. And tomorrow, we plan to visit Laknavaram Lake and Bogatha Waterfalls, which is like 76 kilometers from Warangal to the Laknavaram Lake, and from there another 73 kilometers to the Bogatha Waterfalls. And from Gachibowli to Warangal it's around 200 kilometers. So the trip total would be around 700 to 750 kilometers. We'll be back from Bogatha Waterfalls by tomorrow evening and spend the night in Warangal and return to Hyderabad early Monday morning, that is day after tomorrow morning. You can also stop by at the Yadagiri Gutta and Bongir Fort on the way, but we chose to dedicate another day entirely for these two places. Bongir Fort is quite visible on the left hand side when you're going to Warangal. We got a few glimpses for you. And also, apart from Laknavaram Lake and Bogatha Waterfalls, you have a lot to see at Warangal. Few places to mention would be Thousand Pillar Temple, Ramappa Temple, Bhadrakali Temple, Warangal Fort, Pakkal Lake. Warangal is full of historical sites. We will be visiting these places in the near future, but this time it's Laknavaram Lake and Bogatha Waterfalls. After a couple of hours driving, it's time for a tea break. Soon after we entered Warangal city, we found this nice restaurant. It's called Annapurna Hotel at Mulugu X Road. Food here was lovely. We had some pepper chicken and then dug into this super delicious mutton biryani, which was uniquely flavorful that we gorged on so much without leaving any space for the dessert. It was not very spicy or less spicy. It was just the perfect blend of spices and had loads of cashew in it, and the cinnamon and cardamom were in the right amount, which made it smell awesome as well. Raita and mirchi ka salan were good too. After this great meal, we left to our hotel, rested for a while, visited the fort in the evening for sound and light show. The show was about the history of Kakatiya dynasty. It was for about 50 minutes. It's a laser lighting system that illuminates the fort ruins with a soundtrack in the background. It was a great show. After that, we returned to our hotel and crashed, excited about tomorrow's drive. Before we hit the road, we had our breakfast at this place, which was closer to our hotel where we were staying. I tried idli and puri again to get the local flavor, and I like this one even better. It's puffy and soft and a bit thick, and the aloo curry and chutney were amazing. Now, let's hit the road. It's Sunday. We did not have much traffic to beat in the city. We'll head out to Laknavaram Lake first. spend some time there, and then go to Bogatha Waterfalls. And make sure, if you're using Google Maps, make sure you're searching for Laknavaram Lake exactly in the maps. There are other destinations with similar names. We couldn't help ourselves. We stopped a lot to look at the trees and farms along the road. To our surprise, we found this water body overflowing. We even stopped here for a while. We drove slowly, stopped at every place that looked interesting. It was a great drive for about 2 hours, and we're already closer to Laknavaram Lake. We knew that there is Haritha Resort available in the lake, but what we never knew was about these local guest house services that are up. We actually wanted to stay at the Haritha Resort in the lake, but it was all booked. We found that we need to book it at least a couple of months in advance. And here we arrive. This place has a lot of monkeys. Be careful with your eatables. They jumped over my car like Spider-Man and was looking for food inside. Just be careful with them. The cool breeze, sound of the water, and the hills around. Just the perfect peaceful place to spend a weekend. I really wish I had reserved a room in the resort here. It's really in the lake. It would have been wonderful to stay in the night here. This place is surrounded by hills. The suspension bridge connects you to the island, and on this little island we have the resort or cottages where you can stay. If you'd like to stay here, make sure you book it in advance. And also you'll have to get to this little island to go for boating or to have food here. Do not miss boating here. It was amazing. We chose the speed boat. We went on for a 6-minute drive. It was somewhere around 350 rupees for 4 people. Or if motorboats are your thing, they have them too. And here is our speedboarding capture. After the boat ride, we had our lunch at the Haritha Hotel on the same island. They had chicken biryani and veg thali. Veg thali was actually a kind of a buffet. After a great meal, we started out towards the Bogatha Waterfalls, and this road was through the forest and it was super good. After a beautiful drive through the forest, we were passing over this bridge and we just stopped and captured the view from here. And we arrive at the Bogatha Waterfalls. There's one thing I'd like to tell you about. If you're planning to come here to have food, make sure you get your own food. We did not find many restaurants on the way from Laknavaram till Bogata. And also get an extra pair of clothes and some towels if you'd like to get into water. This place makes a perfect picnic spot. There is a fence at this place which keeps us safe and we can actually get into the water. And there's a zip line. If you're under 85 kilos, you can actually go zip line. If you like long drives, beautiful roads and great places, you must make this trip to Laknavaram and Bogatha Waterfalls. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it and subscribe. We'll be back soon with another video.